It's the Fab Four. Better ring that bell. They go dumb when they raise that hill. From the floor to the nosebleeds, all y'all yell. Fab Four, you can tell. It's the Fab Four. We run that show. Main car smoke when the lights go low. If you know, then you know. Let the whole thing blow. Fab Four, let them know. Fab Four, let them know.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. Well, since I'm not part of CC anymore, I can't just randomly join.
Welcome to S4UWrestling. It's our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fab Four, kick the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to S4U.
Not the fuck.
Well, I know y'all can see the name. WWE. They heard the voices. They heard the voices of the fans.
You can say that again.
They heard the voices of the critics. Randy Orton heard the voices and caved in.
Hang it up.
Obafemi heard the voices of a challenge. So for the first time in a long time, we're on the road to WrestleMania. But first, what's up, y'all?
What the heck?
Listen, we gonna smooth past that. Welcome to S4UWrestling. You know what I'm saying? Because speaking of voices, that plays into the name of the title, Voices of Destruction. Listen, I'm Trail. That's the one that's always up to no good. The La Madrina herself, Nessa. It's the main event. You know what I'm saying? Sir John, and of course, head of security, Madam Caribbean herself. That is JoJo. We got a packed show as we always do, and we said before, we said again. One of these days, we gonna get it right.
No, we're not. No, we're not. At this point, we're just gonna have some random stuff happen.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Listen, hey, you know, shout out to the voices. But speaking of voices, we got a special guest. This guest pretty much hit us up today. He must have sniffed the drama that was in the air, that's online and all that stuff. And he's 1/3 of a very, very popular podcast known as the Undisputed Podcast. He's recently become an AI king. You know what I'm saying? Wearing jerseys he ain't supposed to be wearing. But, you know, since he didn't want to join the winning team, you know, there's been a cease and desist order that's been put out. But, anywho, ATL's finest, big bro himself, Mr. BRF Sports himself, Big Drill is in the building with a new mic and headset. Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Trail. Jody.
Hello. How's everybody doing, man? I hit up Trail earlier. I was like, man, you know what? Hey, y'all need a guest? And he's like, no, not necessarily. But you know what? If you want to join, you know, shout me the link. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm all in there. Always a pleasure, man. How y'all lovely people doing this evening?
Good.
I do gotta say, the last video I saw, I am okay with.
Enjoy it for whatever 15, 20 seconds of fame is going to get. Because trust me, no free agents down here. GA all
listen, man. Look, don't ever put that uniform on again.
You ain't got.
And I can only imagine John felt some type of way when y'all was wearing the Tennessee balls. You know,
I was like, this has to be blasphemy, right?
What it stems from was the Falcons signing to Attack of Our Lord, you know, a week or so ago.
Sorry.
So PSP has just took it upon himself.
Of course,
every chance he get, we practically gone through the whole damn sports rainbow as far as like teams and colors that we can wear. It's
not to the rainbow.
It was great at first, but now I'm just like, I want to be like PSP. I love you, bro.
What?
Okay, that's enough.
shout out to the head honcho sports PSP, man. But
yeah, most definitely shout out.
like
Shout
I
out
was
to
saying,
shout out to
like
the
I was
homie.
saying, I know you was sniffing the BS and the drama that's been in the air, along with the excitement of this is WrestleMania season. I haven't been this jacked for WrestleMania season in a long time, but we're gonna get into the good stuff at a later time. We're gonna get into some stuff that pretty much that not only set off the internet but set off our group chat this
Man,
this
dude.
this morning. So
Me and Drells too.
listen, man, this guy here.
Whoa. Okay.
Dude.
Boy, this
This
guy,
dude.
this guy. Listen. Ricochet, notorious for trolling fans, clapping back at fans. I don't know if the man is living his character or that's just how he really is. He was criticized, fairly criticized. Nothing out of pocket, so to speak. He recently lost his championship at Revolution that was in our city of good old Los Angeles this past Sunday.
Shout out to the Bell Collective.
And someone posted, because he was having a little hissy fit, a little tantrums. And somebody said his acting wasn't that good. What does Ricochet say? What's up, Jody?
What's up,
What
Caleb?
what does this man say? He
Hi,
responded
Caitlin.
and said, "I'm glad you got MS." Now, for people who don't know what MS is, that's not a gang because it's missing numbers for it to be a gang. MS stands for, trust me, there's people out there. There are people out there. MS stands for multiple sclerosis. And it doesn't matter if he was kayfabing or not. We don't even know if this person that he was talking to even had multiple sclerosis in the first place. This man has faced a whole lot of backlash for this. And I kind of want to get people's opinions on this because some people call for him to be canceled. Others, like John, don't believe in cancel culture. He believes in, second chances. But how many chances do you need to get? Drill, what was your thought process when you saw Ricochet do this? I mean, do you think he deserves a chance? Is there such thing as cancel culture in your eyes? What constitutes being canceled?
Honestly, what constitutes being canceled? I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly do
What is it,
think
Destiny Child?
there have been people that have said a lot worse and have basically lived through it to kind of see another day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see both sides of the spectrum here because I get trying to stay in character and trying to troll and all that. I get that, but there's still lines you don't cross.
Mm-hmm.
And as a son of a mother who's been tested for this, I mean, it's nothing to mess around with. It's nothing to mess around with. And he's got to know whether you're baby face, heel or not. You got to know when not to screw that bag up. And he's it's about as thin of ice as you can be on as far as messing that bag up. Because we've seen Ricochet since the heel turn in AEW. He's been honestly one of the hottest things they got going ever since he became being a heel. And he's got to understand there's kayfabe and there's real life. And I'm sorry, just that was a line he shouldn't have crossed. Not the MS, because that is when you're dealing with diseases, cancers, illnesses, anything of that nature. That's nah. Some lines you don't cross, and that's for me. That's a line you don't cross.
Yeah.
Hey, lovely. Hey.
I actually had a friend who goes through something similar like that. Some days she's good, some days she can't get out of bed because she's in absolute pain. I even did a walk for that a few years ago. Nessa, what do you think about this whole situation? I mean, Was it out of pocket? Did he think he should be canceled? Should AEW step in and terminate his contract, or just let it slide?
I don't think he should be terminated for it, but he definitely needs to be more cautious of what he says. Again, regardless of whether you're in character or not, there are, and we've talked about this, there are certain things you just don't say. There are lines you just don't cross. Now, whether this obviously wasn't anything part of a bit, it wasn't anything where he's talking to another wrestler, you know, that they discussed this beforehand kind of thing. He was talking to a fan. So it's kind of like one of those things where, again, you want to stay in character, cool. But there was other ways to go about that. But I'm not a fan of cancel culture either, just because I feel like people that are a part of the cancel culture are super, super sensitive and want to cancel you for anything, everything. So I don't think he should be canceled for this, but him apologizing for it was a start. Definitely. I don't think repercussion wise, like for his job, I mean, that's going to be up to them. And honestly, because of cancel culture, that's probably going to be something that he might have to deal with because of it. But I personally don't think that it's something he should be fired for, or yeah, maybe he should get consequences, but not like drastic consequences.
Jojo?
I mean, we've said it here before or somewhere else. The internet's forever. That is not going to be erased. So be careful what you say, because if it doesn't happen now, it's gonna come back later and definitely bite you in the behind. So,
because the reason why I asked about his job security, because let's not forget, Trey Miguel was fired after being hired for something that he apologized years ago. So I would not be surprised. And the crazy part is, it didn't happen under Tony Khan's watch. It happened under another company. So I'm pretty sure someone's going to bring it up and want action done. But, I mean, what does constitute as... There's a lot of things people want to get canceled for, and it's just like the dumbest things ever. Like, but something like this, it's a real thing. And this is pretty much the first time Tony Khan really has something this major backlash under his umbrella, if I'm not mistaken, John.
Well, a lot of people bring up Sammy Guevara's comments about Mercedes back in the day, but he survived it.
But he was suspended though, wasn't he, or something like that?
I mean, that's the only thing that's probably that TK's had to deal with was Sammy Guevara's comments about rape back a few years ago. But that was it.
Yeah, why would you say something like that in the first place, that you were raped this? Listen, something. If you don't really be a guy like that, there's some things you say off camera in a group chat, as opposed to not saying it was right to say in the first place, but I'm saying in context, if you're gonna say something that dumb, keep that in a group chat. That don't need to see the light of day
at all.
But what do you think TK should do about this whole Ricochet situation? Is it gonna blow over, or you think there's some type of consequences coming down the line? Because if this was WWE, 9 times out of 10, he probably would have been out the door already, pending on how big of a backlash it would have been.
All right. So I said this in our group chat, and I told you earlier this was a huge topic in our group chat, and you said you gave the previs for it. I don't believe in cancel culture. I believe in people deserve second chances. Trust me, I would know. But like Drell was saying, you got to know when you're blurring the lines from kayfabe and reality. And I have no problem with people clapping back at ignorance, but this wasn't that. This was someone who spoke out of pocket. He spoke out of pocket, talking about this space. And if you saw the tweet, the young lady was just having a couple of smiley face emojis, and she said, "Your acting is bad," basically saying that his kayfabe was bad. So Ricochet just doubled down on the kayfabe and said what he said, which was stupid. It was out of pocket, and I commend him for going back and apologizing. But like this, if you fired Trey Miguel over something he didn't even do in the company, and he didn't even get a chance to step a foot in the door of AEW, really. But what you gonna do with Ricochet? And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Ricochet will not get fired. Nope. Trey Miguel is a great wrestler. Is a good wrestler. But we got this, and Trail, you know this when it comes to sports. Talent will always out-trump toleration. Ricochet is one of the most talented wrestlers in the game right now. And he gets a little more leeway than certain stars at AEW. So, his talent they're going to tolerate him because he's talented. But I guarantee if he steps out of line one more time, the drum beat will get loud and he's going to have to be let go.
Yeah.
But they're going to tolerate him for now.
Hopefully this is a lesson, because I think AEW should at least, should they make a statement about this or just let it?
Yes, they should.
That's what I figured.
Yes, they should.
I'm with John. They need to, being who they are now, as finally getting this kind of mainstream appeal. When you look at Revolution, when you look at them signing bringing someone in like a Ronda Rousey, who, whether you like her or not, she's mainstream and she's gonna bring that type of buzz to a company like this. Who, let's face it, they may not act like they are not worried about the mainstream buzz, but eventually, if they're going to want to compete over the long haul, they're going to need mainstream buzz. If it's something that they want and it's something that they're going to strive for, yeah, they need to speak up on this, because this is a reflection on Tony Khan. This is a reflection of their company as a whole. They have to speak up on this just to show that they're not going to be tolerant of this, because the last thing they need right now is to not speak up. Then they're going to get even more backlash, because everybody's going to feel like, oh man, come on, man, where are your hearts in this? Do you really care about a situation like this? They really have no choice. They have to speak up on this.
And Dalton brought up a good point, because I don't think Ricochet was thinking about the like we said earlier, consequences of your actions. His wife took the brunt of these reactions to the point that she had to deactivate her Twitter.
No.
Because it's like that's why we always say, like JoJo said earlier, we said it 1,000 times, you gotta be careful what you say online and on these shows, because it's not just you that's gonna get affected. There's people around you, there's people close to you. If they can't get to you, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go after somebody else. And Samantha really hasn't been bothered lately until now. She really doesn't go on social media. She just got back on social media as far as posting wise. So it's, hopefully this is a lesson learned, because MJF plays his character to the core as far as keeping kayfabe, and you never seen this man say some stuff like this on social media. He'll clap back at a person, call a person fat, blah blah blah. It's his character. But he's also been on public saying, people who are on the Epstein file should be locked up, should be this stuff is not okay. He's not a dummy. He's good at what he does, but he's also cognizant of, what's right or what's wrong. And sometimes when you're a big superstar, you become this superstar and forget that you're still a person and need to know what you're saying, what you're doing outside the ring, because when you're famous, people gonna come at you no matter what, and you gotta have thick skin, or that's why if you got thin skin, stay off of social media, because you're gonna easily get baited, and say something you shouldn't have said, and it's gonna, like JoJo said, it's gonna cost you and bite you in the ass later on.
Me.
And Mimi.
And I'm gonna take a quote from the great Herm Edwards. We all know Herm Edwards from his time coaching the Jets and Chiefs, and he always had the famous line, "You played to win the game."
Mm-hmm.
You played to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But since he was been working at ESPN, I probably would say for the last 20 years, even between his break of coaching college, he had this one quote he would say all the time when he would be on TV that will stick with me forever. Don't press send.
Ooh.
This is why editing is a thing.
If you have to think about it before you press, that means you shouldn't press send.
Facts.
If you rich,
JoJo.
listen, there's obviously certain exceptions to rules and stuff like that. You know, if you
No and no.
Listen, I'm trying to stall her out here.
You know why I say no.
But yeah, it's just, you know, be cautious. I mean, sometimes you get in the heat of the moment or whatever, but at the same time, take a step back, be like, should I say this? And just be like, no, never mind, because this next person we're gonna talk about took her. Is it bad that I feel bad for her?
I don't think it's bad that you feel bad for her.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel bad.
I'm not gonna go all the way out and say that she married an asshole. I wouldn't. Oh, that's true.
Let me go ahead and just.
That's the
See the birds.
talking.
Let me set that.
I wouldn't say he's an asshole. Sometimes does he say dumb stuff all the time? Yes, but I'm pretty sure behind the scenes he's probably a cool person.
He is. We seen him at Wale Mania. He's mad funny, dude.
But it's not
Hella
that.
funny.
It's like nobody's perfect.
No.
Everyone says stupid shit. Literally. It's just a matter of where we say it, how we've said it, who we say it to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, again, you got to learn how to read the room.
Moving forward, we're going to find out if he learned from anything after this. But I tell you one person who hasn't learned. Listen, speaking of controversies and outrage in the community in the IWC, Ronda Rousey made her pro wrestling return this past weekend at AEW, backing up Marina Shafir, calling out Toni Storm. Cool.
Thank you, John.
That was perfectly executed. Shout out to John. DJ Sports View.
Yes.
Professionally, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not a bad move because the woman, like Drell said, the woman's name still brings some type of buzz.
Mm-hmm.
We can't ignore that. It's Ronda Rousey. However, the rest of us, people think that most of the hate comes from WWE bashing that she did, or pro wrestling bashing that she did in general. I mean, that's only half the truth. But what people don't realize is something that happened 11 years ago. If people remember wait, what's going on here? Oh, wow. Damn. I mean, nothing. For people who don't remember, 13 years ago, there was a mass shooting at Sadie Hook Elementary School that, took lives of, the little kids and, some staff. Ronda Rousey had retweeted a video or that had a conspiracy theory that the shooting was a hoax and that the families of these victims were paid actors. So, took the woman 11 years to finally apologize, which, if you didn't believe the story, why would you repost it in the first place? Again, be careful when you press send.
Facts.
Jesus, dude.
Facts.
It's a reoccurring lesson. Be careful when you repost stuff. If you didn't believe it, why did you repost it, and why did it take you 11 years to say you're sorry? Talking about, you deserve to get canceled, you deserve to be hated. If you really felt that way, you wouldn't carry yourself how you did these past 11 years. Not caring what people have to say, F the fans this, wrestling is fake. If you was that remorseful, you would have just, walked around like you a brand new woman. But it's just, AEW just got a whole lot of controversy right now, but it's going to die over. It's more likely it's going to die over. She's just only there to promote the fight. We'll see what happens after her fight with Gina to see if she's really going to be competing, because people forget she made a few appearances in Ring of Honor. So she's already been working under, low-key been working under 20 Khan's umbrella, low-key. I smell some BS that she's going to win those tag team titles, which is going to be trash. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But anywho, now let's get into some wrestling news that, that does matter. Santos Escobar won't be seen for a while.
Dang it.
Because the man is getting tricep surgery. The man literally just showed up to AAA not too long ago, and he's already hurt.
He just got back with a new haircut.
Yeah, and he literally wrestled with the torn tricep.
Oh my goodness!
Salute to that man. Him and Penta, dude. Y'all some different dudes, man.
Shout out to the Latinos, man. They some hard workers. Y'all some hard working people. Y'all some hard working people.
The wrestle with
some of them.
The wrestle with a torn pec, a tricep. I mean, Jesus, dude. That's like you barely able to move your arm. We just saw what that happened. What that did to Bronson Reed on a freak accident.
Yeah, that dude just stared at it like, "You good?"
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. Dre, what you think about Santos? Are you a fan of AAA? Have you been watching it?
I've been peeping AAA, and I definitely do. I like their appeal. I like some of their wrestlers. Like, I know the first thing everybody want to think about with AAA is, like, I guess if you want to talk about the Mr. Iguana appeal and all that stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, my favorite AAA guy that I've been watching since they've been under the WWE umbrella is La Parka. I'm a humongous La Parka fan. This version of him is like, because like I grew up was like WCW, so I got to see that version of the La Parka character and how good he was, like in, late 90s or whatnot. This might be the most talented version I've ever seen, and that's crazy, and that's really saying something how good he is. But I did watch the Rey Del Reyes. I watched the event, so I saw that tournament final. I saw that 4-way, and he's catching some flack from some people as far as like his selling and everything. And then this news story comes out, and I'm like, aha. That makes sense why you couldn't do certain things in the ring. You already coming in beat up, so that kind of makes some sense. I've been a huge fan of Santos Escobar, like for a long time. Like when he was, the El Hijo del Fantasma character before he finally just morphed into the Santos Escobar character, and really for a while almost really took over NXT with how good he was, and then the main roster run, even though the LWO, it was okay, but I felt like they could have done more really with his character. So by the time they really tapped in with him and really tried to do something with him, nobody really cared. Like if they were going to do something like that with him, they should have did something with him like that as soon as he hit the main roster. It's unfortunate though. It's unfortunate because of how good he is. I mean, just speedy recovery to him. I hope he comes back, and I really want them to really do something with him, because I really do think there's still meat on the bone as far as his character, as far as what he can do, regardless of whether it's WWE or with AAA. I think there's really some more stuff that they can do with him. It's just unfortunate this just so had to happen to him just coming back. So I definitely wish him a speedy recovery. It's a shame because he's honest to God one of my favorites to watch in the ring. Like it's like he's one of those, like, no matter who you put him in the ring with, he's gonna get a good match out of him because of how good he is. Because normally we've seen him wrestle, his selling is on point when he's on his game. His selling is on point. His moveset is amazing. He does everything well. So him saying that he was injured like that, it kind of makes sense. He couldn't really get into it like he want to if he's already that beat up. Shout out to him for even going out there wrestling with a torn tricep like that. Shout out, like, for any wrestlers out there, if y'all hear me, if you getting in the ring, because you get in there beat up every time anyway, because you're doing this almost on a night in, night out basis. You're coming in there. It's one thing to be hurt, it's another thing to be injured. And if you're going out there being injured and still doing your thing like that, man, shout out to you. Y'all deserve all the praise and love and respect in the world, going out there and doing what y'all do on a regular basis, going out there beat up like that. Because a lot of people talk about these wrestlers, but they damn sure won't step in the ring and do what they do. I can promise you that.
Yeah, and the crazy part is he was set to have a championship match with Dr. Wagner Jr. That's the feud that he was heading into. So now they're gonna have to pivot and find somebody else, which is not that hard. But
I know, but Santos and Wagner would have hit because Wagner is good. That match he had with Carmelo Hayes.
Speaking of someone who's good and someone who's hitting, Las Vegas, Nevada, in a couple of weeks. Don't overthink it, JoJo. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Last year we saw the birth. Last year we saw the birth of Bloodsport Natty. This year she makes her return to the spot that pretty much gave birth to it. So on the 17th in Las Vegas, Friday, Bloodsport Natty makes her return. So shout out to her. I'm excited for her to make her return because the woman killed it in her debut as a character, and now to see it come full circle, we're gonna be busy. I don't know if we're gonna make that one, but we gonna see. What you think, John? Pretty much the 1 year anniversary of Bloodsport Natty.
It was in the budget, and we can make it work with the time constraints. It's something we gotta consider. I'll put it on. I will put it on the wish list. We got a lot of places on the wish list right now, so I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there though.
Yeah, because Bloodsport is it's a mixture of wrestling and MMA in a way, in a sense. Because there's no ring, you just stand there in the middle of a mat and just handle your business. So that'd be a good little experience. But
speaking of Natty, shout out to Midas, dog. I'm just gonna say shout out to Midas.
Listen,
I just saw his latest post. Shout out to Midas.
Yeah, shout out to him. And I've been still trying to play matchmaker / instigate between him and certain homies of ours. Still gonna need the main event versus Puma and Keith. If y'all listening, we're gonna need tickets to that too. By the way, if y'all gonna be in the same spot in a couple weeks.
The Prophets and Mr. and Mrs. Whoop That Trick were in the dungeon today.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Yeah, and our man Midas was there. That's what I'm talking about. Rubbing bowls with greatness.
Shout out to Black Excellence. As always. Let's see. We have a retirement announcement. The War Raiders, they're gonna be without Valhalla because Valhalla officially announced her retirement from WWE. She was gone for a while due for her paternity leave, and she just decided not to renew her contract. So she's gonna pretty much just focus on family stuff and what she's got going on as far as like the farm life and all that. So shout out to her. She ain't hurting for pockets, because her man still works. So shout out to him. But yeah. All right. Well, let's get to it. Nessa, JoJo, you probably want to go get a towel. Listen, 09 Orton finally reemerged decades later.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this girl brought a beach towel.
Hey, yo!
That's how I feel about that, okay? That's how I feel.
Towel, chill out.
But I mean,
watch your step, JoJo.
Oh wow!
It was right there. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Wow!
Sir, everything, she gonna get you in about a month.
I'm sorry.
I'll see you. I'll see you in the big.
Oh, yikes!
I catalog everything. I see y'all in about a month.
All right.
Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah.
Randall Keith Orton. Randall.
Yes, yeah. 09 Orton beat the ever-loving shit out of Cody Rhodes. How are you feeling about this? I know, Nessa, you've been asking for this. You ask for Orton every week, but you were definitely asking for this Orton. Besides getting... Wait a minute. Besides experiencing the entire,
Yeah.
Outside of that, what was your thoughts of pretty much Randy Orton? Hey, you good, Trev?
The heck, man? What the heck is going on, man? You really went to the water park just now?
Boy.
Hey, John, don't be speaking of the water park. You're going to resurrect that joke.
Water
park.
Ooh, might make your head blow off.
Look,
Scuba John.
For Randy Orton, we're going to keep it a buck. This is like this.
Always been known to be quite the screamer.
She can.
Okay.
She is.
Oh!
All right.
Continue, Nessa. Please.
Anyway, look, Randy Orton, everyone's like, oh, he's turning heel. Randy Orton is forever heel. He just plays face, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He knows when to play nice when he has to.
Mm-hmm.
This is why he's the Viper. Y'all
I don't need to chase. It comes to me.
It's just already there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a snake, huh?
So I've been waiting for him to kind of turn on Cody though. And I wanted him to turn on Cody before he turned on KO. Hey B. Because I would have rather seen him turn on Cody then while KO was still around. But I didn't get what I wanted. So
I mean, this is people are saying, oh, Cody should have turned. That Cody move is going to happen eventually, because think about it. He's been double crossed and bloodied by everybody for the past 3 to 4 years now. He got bloodied by The Rock. He got bloodied by Drew McIntyre. Got bloodied by Orton. Got bloodied by Cena. Man,
someone said that if you notice, everyone who was in the ring with him after he finished the story is now pretty much turned on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Sammy.
The Rock and Cody Rhodes turning heel are fucking broken promises, and I don't want to hear it no more. Either pull the trigger or stop talking about it. Just stop talking about it.
True.
By the way, we got some breaking news.
Oh shit!
From the desk of SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. This Friday night on SmackDown,
better not be a championship match.
The MFTs will defend the WWE Tag Team titles against the team of Damian Priest and R-Truth.
I mean, we knew that was going to happen.
It was not scheduled. Now it is scheduled because
they're going to lose.
He's tired of seeing Solo and babysit the belts.
They're going to lose. MFTs are losing. YXC is going to cost them the titles.
You know what? It's like a full circle right now, though.
What do you mean?
It says Damian couldn't stay. He's good, but he couldn't while he was in the Judgment Day. And now look at where they at. Not like where they at.
Yeah. And R-Truth kept saying, you know, back in the day when we was in the Judgment Day, I'm like, wow.
The Judgment Day, okay?
Man, R-Truth can say and do nothing wrong in my eyes.
That's R-Truth Austin right there. I mean, I get why he shaved his hair. It's still gonna get a whole lot of getting used to. Like a whole lot of getting used to. I mean, because I'm so used to him with braids, and then he had the angry unk haircut. Now he just ain't got no hair. Now he's rocking the Steve Harvey.
Let him tell it. What's the reason behind the Uncle Unk haircut?
Yeah, that's true. Drell, what you think about pretty much Randy? Randy, pretty much like Nessa said, he's always been that way. He's suppressed the voices, told them to go chill over there, and then when it was time, because keep in mind he gave Cody a year warning in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, looking when I saw the whole thing play out, I personally, from a fan's perspective, I like how they played it out, because it was like you could kind of see Randy go in and out. Like, okay, I gotta go to this place to get number 15, but then at the same time, it's like, Cody, why you had to go win the WWE Championship? This was supposed to be Drew. This supposed to be Drew. I didn't want to have to do this to you. I was going to do this no matter who was the WWE champion. I was going to do this no matter who. And you just had to get in the way again. So I got to do it. So I got to do what I got to do. So here I am. 09, bald, complete and utter black Air Force energy, Randy Orton coming back to grace us with his presence.
I see a pattern. I see a pattern happening right here. T.I. comes back bald-headed. Randy Orton comes back.
He got to let him know. He got to let him know. Which is exactly what Randy Orton doing.
I mean, Orton's always been kind of bald-headed a little bit, like what you're saying.
He's about to remind the masses just how evil and nasty he can be when it's time to get evil and nasty. And there are very few heels in the history of this business that can get as evil and as nasty as Randy Orton. And I'm telling you, man, it's gonna
wait. Do that again.
Which one?
The towel.
Oh, go ahead, JoJo.
There was two of us that did some just.
He said the towel, JoJo.
And you may want. Never mind. I'll tell you later. But yeah, you saw what I saw, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But anywho. Your thoughts on Randy Orton?
Look, man, he ain't a heel, man. This is Randy Orton beating Randy Orton. I mean, what are we talking? Everyone's saying, all saying, like, people saying, oh man, people just want Randy to get booed. No,
he's not getting booed.
He's
never getting booed. They cheered that man on Friday.
He's not getting booed.
This is the Randy Orton that everyone has grown to love over the last 25 years. What are we talking about? No, this Randy Orton was the most vindictive, evil person you could just think of over the last 15 years in pro wrestling. What he did was Randy Orton being Randy Orton. They just needed someone to be that guy who had to, if you had to have a heel per se, it wouldn't only look believable seeing Randy go 09 than seeing Cody right now go Homelander. I think. And now you throw in the element from Monday, which you probably transition into. I don't know. I'm intrigued because I can't wait to hear him on a live mic Friday night.
K.O.
I'll say this. Alex said Cody needs to turn full Homelander already. He'd be more interesting. He probably would. I mean, if you watch his stuff from TNA, the man is interested.
The only problem that the WWE's run into with turning him heel, they don't have a guy yet in order for him to turn heel in the first place. They don't have anybody built up like that to where they can afford to turn him heel because he's still a merch pusher. They don't have nobody for that yet. Honestly, they're probably still at least a year out before they could really do it. So they're not in a position to do it yet.
And to be honest, Drew McIntyre defending the title against a babyface Randy Orton doesn't sound too appealing as a white babyface Cody Rhodes defending it against a vindictive, like John said, a ruthless Randy Orton who literally planted seeds from a year ago, looking at the championship every time Cody Rhodes had it, running up short in the crown jewel, losing to Cody for the King in the Ring. That man's been runner-up twice in Saudi, and it's like he told them when he came back that he was coming for that title. It's not his fault. Cody forgot.
And we saw this with Cody and Drew during the pandemic. It was okay. It was cool, but it's not that.
You mean Orton and Drew? You said Cody.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Right. Orton and Drew. We saw Randy and Drew when Drew was championing. Orton won. He beat Orton. Orton got the title back at Hell in a Cell. He got the title back again right before Survivor Series when he took on Roman in the Battle of the Brands. It's cool, but it's not what we're going to see on WrestleMania Saturday night.
And people got to realize that we talked about this last week. In Drew's contract, it did say WWE Championship reign. It didn't say how long it was going to be. So they owed him for the pandemic. They paid in full. It's like, all right, let's go back to the regularly scheduled programming, which was having Cody Rhodes defend the title at WrestleMania. That was an end goal the entire time. Cody Rhodes has been in the WrestleMania title picture since 39. Since 2023.
I mean, it was definitely longer reign the last time.
In the words of Jay-Z, this was a public service announcement for the Goodfellas and Rockefeller Records. Now back to the Black Album.
Shout out to Jay-Z for going back-to-back nights at the Yankees game that's coming up this year. No.
Yankee Stadium.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
I get what you're saying, though, but yeah. Hove is shutting down the Bronx.
2 nights. Back-to-back games. It's good to be a Yankees fan. But anyway, anywho, Nessa, I got a question since you dabble in voodoo dolls and stuff like that. Does you think Judge?
Oh no.
I hate JoJo, but I don't hate JoJo. Now, so you think Judgment Day been playing with the Ouija board? Because why they demon hunting? Why they demon hunting in the back?
Are you talking about
the skeleton that's in the back?
That's supposed to be Finn Balor.
That's supposed to be Finn Balor. That's supposed to be dead.
That is the remains of Finn Balor.
I know what that is, but that's also this regular skeleton that's in the clubhouse every.
I know, but now they're saying that's Finn. They're basically saying that's Finn. Are they playing with the demon, Nessa? What is wrong? What's your crew doing?
Look, again, the more they poke and the more they pull, the more we get closer to freeing the demon and panties. Okay?
Damn you, Dora.
Man, I'm gonna need you to get on this train. Come on.
Damn you, Dora. I forgot. Lovely, you started this. Dora, you elevated this, and these two are gonna keep regurgitating this.
Oh,
Damn
easy on them. Listen, give us that on night 1, because there's a whole lot of WrestleMania stuff that's happened.
Yeah,
we would love to be there. Yes. I heard it too. That's I'm trying to. I'm trying to smooth past it.
Listen, we're trying to be good. As you can see,
Yes, there's trigger warnings. There's trigger words. I understand. I think sometimes people do that on purpose. But anyway,
me.
Sometimes
Me.
Manties. Man panties. Hashtag man panties Hashtag free the demon.
We'll watch that shit go viral too, boy.
It already has,
No,
bro.
that shit
What
been
is?
viral for
Hey,
the last
have you
10
not
years.
seen that episode? That was like one of our highest rated episodes and clips.
Which one? Which one?
The man painted clip. It was like an all female cast that we had in 2024.
Oh no, I have not watched that episode.
It was
That was
Dora
part of it.
and
It was Dora and Megan
Oh,
and Nessa.
it was our Valentine's Day episode last year.
oh, I'm gonna have. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to clip this. I'm gonna have to watch this.
Listen,
The clip,
when
the clip is on the channel.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
It was some stuff going on.
there was some stuff going on. There's some stuff always going on. You know what I'm saying? You
Shout
should
out
be-
to Cora. I hope she's having fun in Hawaii.
Shout out to Hawaii. She's living a good life. You know, hashtag single and mingling. That's what she put.
I
So
just hope she gets laid.
She did.
she did,
She had
Good.
multiple.
and her daughter.
And she was having a good time. Hope she found her.
Y'all
hope
need
she
to
met
chill
her-
out. Y'all need to
she
chill
met-
out.
That part.
Y'all need to chill out.
I'm not speaking on that part.
You
I'm not
two need to
speaking-
chill out.
I'm not speaking on that part.
Because that's the first thing that happened when you step off the plane and you head to the hotel, you get delayed. So her daughter got laid and she recorded it. So y'all need to chill out.
Y'all
need to chill
diabolical. That is y'all diabolical. Why would y'all? Oh no.
You can go back and check her story. It's literally on her story. She recorded her daughter getting laid.
It was a sequence of
Wow, and she recorded.
She's proud of her baby girl.
Recording my daughter getting laid is diabolical.
He's proud of her baby girl. You know what I'm saying?
I bet she is.
You know what I'm saying?
I know my
God.
mama. I know my mama ain't recording me getting laid.
And
So
the-
therefore,
as the album name.
I hope not.
As the album
You know she got
namesake-
them ring cameras. Anyway, what?
As the album namesake of the great DMX is dark and hell,
And hell is hot.
Hey, I clipped that.
she's gone.
But you okay, JoJo? You need a minute?
No. Just a sequence of.
Listen, we just telling the truth. We didn't say nothing out of pocket. Y'all just gotta chill. Y'all just gotta chill.
My head hurts.
We
But
don't need that.
back to the
Judgment
judge.
Day playing Ouija board.
Yeah. They're playing with the demons, all right. And I hope for their sake, and I love y'all, Dominic, baby, I love you. But y'all let Finn Balor come out as the demon. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't have words for that.
And shout out for WWE for not going with the theory of having Finn Balor show up to Mexico and costing Dominic Mysterio his championship, because it would have defeated the purpose of him getting his ass whooped.
Shout out to Vinny Vikingo.
It would, because how you going? Yeah, I forgot about that little kid,
All of
man.
you motherfuckers that said that this stupid ass curse was gonna cost him his damn
No,
title.
it cost him his IC title. That already happened.
The curse didn't make it cross
That
the
happened.
border. The curse didn't
No.
make it cross the border.
You have to get cursed twice.
They were talking about him losing his AAA title because of that stupid curse. Y'all can.
You know what? I'm gonna add Danhausen to the must be protected at all times. That dude is hilarious.
And he will, and it is official. He will now be at WWE World. And
I
yeah,
definitely put my foot
Is that
right
on Saturday or Sunday?
about that one.
he'll be there that Thursday.
Oh, well, take photos. I'm
dang.
gonna want to see this.
You
I'm
dang
gonna wanna
right,
see
I
this.
will. Yes.
I'm gonna
yes.
I
listen,
look,
John.
I'm-
If you get any type of pushback, just remember you have to stuff through that Dominic Mysterio meet and
Look
greet
at Charles.
last summer. You know what I'm saying?
Charles. we discussed this before it was announced today, and I said some things that I am definitely eating now,
Hmm?
and it's not. I'm eating my words. I'm eating my words.
Ah, okay,
I'm eating my
okay,
words,
okay.
amongst other things, but I'm eating my words.
So she's gonna be mumbling and complaint the entire time.
All I want out of this Judgment Day angle, I want 2 matches out of this Judgment Day angle down the line. Well,
Uh-huh.
obviously,
Mhm.
obviously Finn in demon form versus Dom. And Dom, I love you, homie. You've been awesome. If Finn brings
he
back
has.
the Demon at WrestleMania, this match goes 5 minutes tops, like flat out squash match.
It needs to.
I'm just letting you know what's about to go down. There's gonna be a 5-minute squash match tops.
Again, I love you.
One more match. I would like to see out this angle. I know it's a hard bargain and a hard ask. I would love to see. I would love to see new Judgment Day of Dom, Liv, JD, Finn, Rhea, Damien. Just to hear the OG theme one more time.
I saw that on my timeline, and I was like, that actually does not sound bad at all.
Can I ask you a question? So we're gonna keep Raquel. We about Raquel and Roxanne in this.
If you
Roxanne is gonna be the key part
because there's rumors going around. Basically the way it would go down, it would be Dom, Liv, Raquel, JD, Finn, Roxanne, Rhea, Damien. that would be a showcase. That would be a showcase.
So I shouldn't even just said it. Okay.
That would be a showcase. That would be a hell of an 8-man tag team, 8-person tag match. That would cook.
Sign me up.
So that goes to Nessa's theory of pretty much Roxanne playing the double agent and was brought in by Finn Balor.
No. My theory was Finn brought her in, but she's double agent for Dom and Liv. So pretty much either we find out that she is a double agent, or she really was just working with Finn.
Which I think that's was the original goal in the first place, to be Finn and Roxanne versus Dom and Liv. But now the whole Raquel situation comes into play because are they just gonna abandon a golden opportunity of having Raquel and Liv start this feud?
I still think that's the SummerSlam match.
So that's gonna be the last ride.
I think that's the last ride. I personally think that's the
coming out of Judgment Day.
And I agree with Joe because I feel like I love Stephanie. I'm happy that she's champion, but I really do see Liv taking this championship from her.
I do
and
too.
That's gonna piss off Raquel heavily. Like it's gonna make her rethink her relationship with Liv, like start second guessing herself, and that's gonna just piss her off. And
then another angle they can go.
It is what it is, JoJo.
The great thing about it is the fact that they've reinstituted the idea of the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring giving you guaranteed automatic world title matches at SummerSlam. Key Kingdom right there.
Yep. I hate JoJo, but I don't hate JoJo.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, I would not be mad if Stephanie loses because let's face it, Stephanie Becker has had an amazing rookie season. Women's North American champion alongside being a women's NXT champion, goes to the main roster in no time, becomes women's world heavyweight champion. She's had a good run. If this is gonna further the storyline with Raquel and Liv, I'm not gonna be mad of Liv winning the women's world heavyweight championship for a second time. It needs to end with Raquel and then feuding. Because don't tease us for all these months and then you have the Royal Rumble elimination and Raquel looking at her like, why? And then you tease it that following Monday that they was going to address it, but then they got interrupted and they never went back to that rabbit hole ever again. Follow up on that and have that one of the biggest matches of the summer. And then you finally give Raquel her moment and she walks out of Minneapolis, Minnesota as the women's world champion. Because that woman has put in the work these past years.
I would be perfectly fine with that. I would be very happy that if Raquel takes the belt off of Liv.
Listen, if she does, don't nobody talk to me. But
that's gonna further her career and her singles career. And I feel like she's ready for that push. She's done her time, with everything that she's been through with her, skin disease and everything like that she had to go through. It's time.
That she
And
still
I'm
goes
pretty
through.
sure Liv will love to put her over.
Oh yeah. Nothing beats good besties putting it. Let me stop there before I set off a chain reaction. There's nothing better than seeing besties work for each other and let them succeed. So, yeah, I had to. Don't press send.
Reword.
Don't press send, even in real life. Don't press send. Because, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be messy when I go to that meet group. Like, hey, so it's gonna be your time, right? Cheese. Because we need to see that happen. I'm a big fan of letting it play out and waiting for the long haul if it ends the way it's supposed to end. So, Jojo, you alright? Did I say another trigger word? You're lying. Raquel could cause Liv winning the championship. That was one of my theories too. So I'll be happy if Stephanie wins, but at the same time, I'll be surprised if she wins.
It can go either way, because either way, it leads up to the same thing. The only difference is that Raquel wouldn't have any type of, you know what I mean? And I think the goal right now is to get her with the championship. So why not put it as a championship match instead of just a grudge match?
Exactly, because it kind of worked for Nia and Alexa Bliss. They had Nia chasing her little predecessors, so to speak, and she wound up getting her WrestleMania moment and beat Alexa Bliss. So seeing Liv Morgan get that Tahana bomb and her winning that world championship is gonna be worth the wait. It's definitely gonna be worth the wait.
Hearing that's gonna hurt my heart, but yeah.
Well, it only hurts your heart right now because she's still with Dominic. But the moment she's not, you won't care. You won't care.
I really won't.
he could be like, damn. Anyway, so Dominic did this. But yeah. Now, another thing. What I love about WrestleMania this season is that there's so much stuff to be excited for, and not just one match here and another one. They got a whole lot of stuff that got us excited. But nothing was more exciting than how Monday Night Raw kicked off the show.
Let's go.
This man here pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered the acceptance speech for his challenge. Ooh. Like, we literally fell for the switching bait when Seth Rollins brought out the Putty Patrol. And pretty much Brock Lesnar pretty much destroyed the Putty Patrol with ease. I think he probably crippled like at least two of them because some of the suplexes he wasn't even watching. He just went meh.
That one where he suplexed that dude into the goddamn barricade.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm like, yeah, that's the same guy that broke Jamie Noble's ribs without even trying. The man doesn't know his own strength. I don't think he just shows up, suplexes, and gets paid. They need a Brock Lesnar health plan.
So does this truly mean that he is out on Raw?
Not necessarily, because Brock Lesnar is also a free agent as well. So Brock Lesnar can go anywhere he wants. Oba Femi goes everywhere he wants. But right now, where Brock goes, Oba's gonna go.
It can only be one.
And like you said, it could only be one, and it's me. And shout out, I don't know if people caught this, Drew, I don't know if you caught it, but people say that Brock doesn't like working with talent or anything like this. When he picks the guy he wants to, be the guy, you can literally see him telling these people what to do. When he had that feud with Drew McIntyre leading to WrestleMania pre-pandemic, he's the one that told Drew McIntyre, look, kick me in the face, take the title, and held the title up so make yourself look good. He told Oba, listen, put your foot on my chest and point at the sign. Obafemi was made. If he wasn't the main man already, he was definitely made on Monday night.
But Mike D.
Hey,
Shout out
Mike.
to Mike D. And congratulations to you, man, because making another milestone on your content, man.
Yes,
But Drell, your thoughts of seeing pretty much not only us following with the okie doke of the FOFA F5, but pretty much Obafemi being what Nessa called Seth Rollins' Hulk.
Yep.
Well,
He said.
well, for starters, shout out Paul Heyman. I don't think there's like a better storyteller in the game right now
I
than
said
Paul
that.
Heyman. Shout out to him. Like coming out because he did the angle with the bloodline where he literally like he didn't shave, had
Didn't
the makeup
sleep.
thing going. He looked like he hadn't slept in weeks. And then he kind of does something similar with this. You see the eye where he got stomped and hadn't shaved. Just he plays his role to a T for one. Shout out Paul Heyman for even selling that. But honestly, I've been calling for this since Oba got promoted to the main roster. I wanted him versus Brock at WrestleMania this year. This was what I wanted. And it's good that they listened because now I want Oba to beat the shit out of this man. let's just keep it a buck. I want Oba to run through. I want him to run through this man. I mean, because I see people saying, "Oh well, this won't hurt Oba if he takes a loss to Brock." Who has ever benefited from a loss to Brock Lesnar?
It wouldn't make no sense for him to lose the wrestling.
Exactly. It would make no sense for him to lose at this point at all. He's got to beat Brock. He's got to beat him. I enjoyed every portion of that segment. Like Seth coming out doing his thing, Paul coming out, he cutting his promo doing his thing, Brock being Brock, just taking everybody out, and then Oba just coming out and just like he oozes superstar. Like there's nothing about him that doesn't say he's not going to be world champion in the next couple of years. Like it's coming.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. I mean, the dude he does everything. Like, I mean, he's obviously a great wrestler. You saw the matches he had in NXT. He's obviously a great wrestler. He can obviously work with the best of them. But then to be a guy from big men aren't necessarily known for being good promo cutters, for being good mic workers. Oba's amazing on the microphone. So I'm ready for that first promo he cuts on Brock Lesnar because I want to see Brock Lesnar's face and I want to see him sell that first promo. That's going to be money. That is going to be so money.
And he's trying to break that stigma too of being like a typical big man, because he said in the podcast like the big men are usually buffoons, and the man is far from being a buffoon. But as far as the match go, I kind of need this to be the same way it went with Goldberg beating Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. This match does not need to go past 5.
It doesn't. I want it to be like the WrestleMania. I want it to be more like the WrestleMania match. I want them to both get offense in, but ultimately Oba's just younger.
He takes
quicker,
that F5
faster,
and
stronger.
gets up like nope.
Yeah. Kick out of the F5 at 1 and then just beat the daylights out of him for the next 3 minutes.
I wouldn't even kick out. As soon as he hit that F5, stand right back up.
Oh.
What's going on, Devin? You wanna send a message that this man is gonna succeed Brock Lesnar? As soon as he hit that F5, have him stand up.
That would blow the roof off that joint straight up.
Yep. Jojo, what I saw the thoughts you had when it happened, but your thoughts on pretty much seeing that man show up and pretty much eviscerated Brock Lesnar with no problem at all.
That man didn't even break a sweat. Not a sweat.
Where's the sound effects? That's how she felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted it in words.
That was awesome. I was like, like you've been saying, if there is anybody that could probably put this man, put the beast down, is that man.
Ooh, I'm telling. Anyway,
Okay, Alex.
Snitching.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yo,
I don't care. I don't care. I'm
You know,
telling.
you know what Trail reminded me of right then. You remember that? You seen that video where you got the guy and his girlfriend, or whatever, and the girl comes out the store tomorrow. She just robbed the store, and then the little boy is like, "Mommy, you're not about this life. Where you going to go snitch?"
Wow.
Hey, so John, we was having a blast about this in the comments on the TikTok. The moment Obafemi put Brock Lesnar down, it's almost like every black person in the world started asking for their 40 acres and a mule back.
Pretty much. You was there that night. Look, we've seen Brock Lesnar take L's before. We've seen him we've seen him taking a beating, some beatings before. But like I said earlier, when it came to Cody and Randy, we ain't never saw Brock Lesnar handled like that. That was Brock Lesnar looking at himself 20 years ago,
just
dead
darker.
in the face, just
y'all see his.
And not
he was like,
here.
"Oh shit!"
That man, you could tell he was scared.
Obafemi,
we shall overcome.
Every voice to sing is crazy. Really, every voice to sing is crazy. But yeah, I can't wait. And like you said, this is going to be Obafemi's moment because I think I see gold in his future. Triple H said it after Saturday Night's main event. Let's go make history. And clearly, that's what they're planning to do.
Yeah, because even Kofi tweeted out, he's like, "Oh shit, avenge us."
Best tweet I've seen.
That was
Listen, I said this story multiple times. I was there on my birthday when SmackDown went live for the first time and watched Kofi get destroyed by Brock Lesnar in less than 3 seconds and taking the title off of Cody. I was dead ass laughing, but I was mad at the same time. Like, that's how you end this man's reign. Like, and then ever since then, there's always been the running joke. When you're a black champion, you send out Brock Lesnar. Case in point, Bobby Lashley, black champion. What happened? Got fed to Brock Lesnar. For a Roman Reigns storyline, of course, but you know, you can't outrun the allegations. So literally, this man is the hope of all of the former black champions of old. It's like he's like literally that shield, that beacon of hope that if he can't do it, nobody can.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget Big E in that day one title match. He didn't even have to be involved in the decision to lose that match, to lose the championship. Brock Lesnar pits him of all people in a 5-way.
Listen, this man has literally a nation praying for this man to get the job done.
We gonna all be Nigerian during that match.
Listen, me and John usually always make fun of people who crash out for no reason. But if this man comes out of Vegas with a loss, I'm not saying nothing.
It really is going to be that bad because people right now are still mad for Brock Lesnar even being active. Okay, they're angry, and even though that this is what people wanted, they're still mad that
he's still around.
That he's even involved with Oba. So first off, y'all should be kind of happy that Brock Lesnar is about to get his ass beat, and that he kind of just got his ass handed to him on Monday. That's what y'all should have been talking about instead of complaining. But you know, I digress. But if Obafemi loses,
I'm rioting.
It's over.
I'm not telling nobody anything. I'm letting them get their stuff off.
Boy, I'm talking about. I don't think I've ever made a real TikTok rant video. If Oba loses this match, boy, I'm unleashing 10 minutes of hell.
The way the forces will be combined, allegiances will be made.
I hope Legion Stadium got good insurance.
You think?
Listen, I mean, This is gonna be on the level of if Cena beats RVD at One Night Stand, we're rioting.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be bad because now there's gonna be social media involved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on in general? But this needs to end one way and one way only. This man needs to get the victory, or else I can't defend Triple H after this.
Yeah.
As much as I believe that all the BS that he gets is nonsense, you book Obafemi to lose. You just asking for it. And even John can't really protect him at this point.
I mean, I do think for real. Don't think Oba's finna. Y'all don't think Brock ain't for any of y'all who like what y'all saw on Monday. We got Brock Lesnar for another 5 weeks.
And he's gonna get his get back. He's gonna get his get back before.
Y'all gonna just have to get over it.
He ain't gonna get his lick back.
He gonna get his lick
eating the
back.
F5.
Facts.
If he's not eating the F5 in Boston, he's eating one in the Garden. He's eating one in New York City. I'm telling you that now.
Mm-hmm.
By the time he gets to the West Coast, the battle lines will
It's gonna be even. It's gonna be even.
But when they get to the Big Apple and they get to Beantown next week, oh no, you better believe Brock Lesnar got vengeance in his brain.
Well, when we're in sync, we're in sync. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tonight is absolutely wild.
And most of it's based off of context. But I think the first 2 weeks, or maybe 3, Oba's gonna get the best of Brock. Come Madison Square Garden, all the way heading into that, Brock needs to get the upper hand and be like, all right, y'all thought this was sweet, but I'm still the beast. So we need Brock to hand out some German suplexes, and let's see if Oba takes those suplexes or he gets up like Braun Strowman did. Because like John said before, we've seen guys put Brock Lesnar through the test. Samoa Joe, he was like one of the closest. Braun Strowman, Big Show. No, he's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Braun Strowman. So this, like we always said, this man lifted Brock Lesnar up and held him up in the air for at least a good 3 seconds. For at least 3. Nah, definitely gotta watch what I say. Had this man he just beat him up. That's it. That's all I'm saying. He whipped that man's ass. Yeah, the man needs to win. No ifs, ands, or maybes about it. He needs to win. And now the biggest feud that's coming out of Monday night. The phrase that no person ever wants to hear is that you're old. Checkmate Roman Reigns on this week's version of this battle of promos.
Yo.
Who?
What?
Nothing.
Who?
By the way, Obafemi will be on this week's next episode. On the next episode of What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon. By the way,
Which is tomorrow night, or it'll air tomorrow. Not tomorrow night, but sometime tomorrow it will air. Where he teaches her how to do the walk, which was, I saw a clip of it on Instagram, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, so Drill, what was your thought process on? Were you expecting him to go for the Larry line? Because supposedly that was the rumor that the original plan was he was going to bring up Larry.
I was expecting him to go a little darker than the year old insult.
Where they at?
I was expecting something a little darker than that, but at the same time, But at the same time, when you think about CM Punk's character, when you think about CM Punk and what he is like being the world heavyweight champion, what it feels like he's fighting against, it does kind of work. It does kind of play into like CM Punk's character. Like he knows, he knows Father Time is undefeated. He knows he could be on borrowed time as far as like his career and what he's got left. So it does kind of play into it. But I was a little underwhelmed. Like I was expecting because if this was OG heel tribal chief Roman Reigns, either he would have Jimmy and Jay would have came out and beat the brakes off of him then, and then he would have just unleashed something on the microphone that we ain't really ever heard. Yeah. I will say this though. Roman and Punk were literally carrying WrestleMania, like as far as like the build up before, now we got Cody and Randy, we got Owen and Brock. Now we get some heat build up, and I'm really enjoying this build up. Hey, what's going on, Mark? But yeah, I was expecting something a little darker than your old. Like I was expecting something about digging up his dog or something like that. I was expecting something a little darker. Because CM Punk, as good as he is on the microphone, he's one of those. He likes to push people on the microphone. He's one of those. You got something to say. You want to get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. I'm not scared to say what's on my mind. So you want to bring it. So I was expecting, me personally, I was expecting something a little darker. But it does kind of play into CM Punk's character. What he's dealing with on a daily basis. I did kind of like the quick mention. I think he did kind of quick mention his wife a little bit. I did kind of like that a little bit, getting personal with him. But I was expecting the TKO. Like if he had brought Larry into this, oh boy! Like I was expecting the TKO person.
It's coming.
Yeah, because and he kind of addressed it in a promo. He's like, we can go there, but that's pretty much wasting my time. I'm just gonna lay it out plain and simple. You're not stronger than me. You're not faster than me. You're not better looking than me. Which that was kind of funny how they add that part in there. And so this is gonna be the fact that and the fact he pretty much came down to and just said, like, just basically you're old, and that was the trigger that set CM Punk off, because CM Punk up to this point thought he had Roman Reigns, in his head. Now Roman was able to flip that, and now this is gonna be on the crack. I can't wait for this.
Zebra.
I saw that today. I was dying.
I was like, really? This what we doing?
This is the first time I've seen this.
There's gonna be no gray. It's gonna be black and white. I'm like, y'all tripping.
That match is gonna go down. John, your thoughts on the pretty much Roman Reigns, because I didn't think this was a bad promo. Because it's almost like Roman Reigns is that he's different now. He doesn't need his cousins coming out there setting the trap, doing this. He's pretty much like Faith has been saying. He's elevated himself to the highest of the highs as far as chief status goes.
Right, Chief.
So your thoughts are pretty much Roman hanging in there and pretty much sending CM Punk into his feelings.
I had no problem with it, but I listened to Tommy Dreamer the other day on Busted Open Radio, and I want to read you what he said. Promo class 101. When you're insulting an opponent, the biggest thing is you're never supposed to call the opponent fat and out of shape or old. You know why? Because when you get punched in your face, you get dropped. The old guy just dropped you. Also, if you're saying somebody is old and you're in the main event of WrestleMania, you're going toe-to-toe and you can't beat the old guy. No one would have said that to Taker. No one would have said that to Shawn. Cody's not going to say that to Randy. No one's going to say that to Brock. So when you go that route, you got to be careful. However, I loved all of it. Everything Roman said before, that was wonderful in the sense of I'm faster than you, I'm better looking than you, I'm everything you're not. And I understand what Tommy Dreamer was saying. Now, I didn't have a problem with it. As someone who's in his early 40s, I had no problem with it. Yeah, no one likes being called old. Nobody.
I'm 40 myself.
Yeah, we know.
Nobody likes being called old.
I'm 40 myself. So
Yeah, Nessie, you should know.
Right.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Would this be considered elderly abuse?
No. No. It's one word. But but like you said, I think with the Larry thing, the Larry scenario, we got another 4 weeks of Roman being on the show every week, just like with Brock.
It's coming.
By the time we get to Costa Mania,
yeah, you do.
Go home show. It could be that go home show.
What's up, babe? You came right on time. You should wait. You showed up right on time.
But yeah, I think even if it's not the go home show in Sacramento,
what's wrong with you?
If it's not the go home show in Sacramento or the week before, the show the week before, the penultimate show, we're gonna get a Larry reference, and then that's gonna hit like crack. Trust and believe.
I was waiting for it.
I know.
I thought it was gonna be this week that it was gonna happen. I'm over here like I'm waiting for the Larry. Like
it was supposed to, but they was like, no, we're gonna go this route.
I was so
we're gonna call you old.
That's just as personal. That hurts just as more, especially if you pride yourself on what you're doing, and someone younger than you says, "Oh, you old, you can't go as fast."
Punk hears all the references. You hearing Kevin Nash saying you can't wrestle without a shirt on and all this other stuff. Yeah, it hit a nerve, and that's exactly how you sell a fight. You gotta hit a nerve. You gotta hit a nerve. I
would also say Tommy Dreamer is a hypocrite, because John, if I'm not mistaken, there was a promo one time where Shawn Michaels and CM Punk was in the same ring, and Punk made a reference of Shawn Michaels being, sober. And when Shawn was like, oh, we're both straight edge. We're both this and that. And Punk was like, yeah, now. And Shawn was like, touche.
I hear you, Mimi, but that's not going to happen.
That's the old bloodline. This one's going to be more savage.
I think it's more
uncomfortable, though. They're going to make him uncomfortable, though.
It's gonna be every week where he's probably gonna pass maybe like one or two, and it's gonna be like,
yeah, and that's the point.
Because let's not forget, this man Roman Reigns literally put a hit out on CM Punk. He literally green
like anybody in his family.
Everybody Samoan. He was like, y'all should be upset and just felt disrespected what he said about my pops. Like, y'all got until April 18th and after April 18th to address your grievances.
But when April 19th
on WrestleMania night, he's mine.
April 19th, stand down.
Right. And you know what they're going to do? Stand down. Because it doesn't matter what side of the family tree you're on, whether you like Roman or not, everybody acknowledges that man as the tribal chief.
Yep.
So this is gonna play into what I've been saying. I need CM Punk to walk down that hallway like he's going through death row and seeing every single member of the bloodline as he's walking by, because there's no way this man should be walking the streets and not get any pet. He called out everybody from Faith to Marty to the Usos to Solo to Lance to Damu to the homie Chris. Everybody that's related. There's a green light on CM Punk's head.
And we gonna see. We get to Beantown if someone picks up that bounty.
Yep, and this ain't just gonna be the same typical bloodline. There's gonna be some new key pieces, and it's gonna be on a different reign, because you got LA Knight chiming in saying, listen, if I seen y'all talk to Roman, if this is going back to the old ways, we can't be on the same page. They're trying to warn this guy, mind your business. This is family stuff. He's gonna tell you, this is gonna be an all-out war against everybody who's not Samoan. Like this is gonna be crazy. Ness, would you think about pretty much LA Knight being the Usos? Pretty much is going to make sure everyone is going to get that apology, because Roman told the Usos, I don't need one. Y'all can go ahead and get y'all's.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get my apology in my own way. That's pretty much what he told them. At least that's how I took it. We already know that. She gonna take that.
And his part here too.
She gonna take that sparkly cane and beat his ass.
Everyone's gonna be in Vegas that weekend.
I'm gonna need, again, I say this again, when they're in Sacramento, I need the entire bloodline, and I mean the entire Bay Area, to just scare the shit out of this man.
Oh, you don't want them problems.
Oh.
You don't want them
You know
words
what I mean?
out there.
I want to enjoy. I do want to enjoy WrestleMania. I do actually want to enjoy WrestleMania.
And it's gonna be in Raider Stadium with people who usually don't act right anyway.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, though. They did that though. That was cool.
Huh?
Okay, so this what we doing? All right. Okay.
But LA Knight, I think LA Knight pretty much. Yes, I want to see all of them. Just scare the shit out of him. They don't even have to touch him. Just scare the shit.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be walking through the halls, and it's gonna be like passing, maybe like.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to see. And knowing CM Punk, it's not gonna phase him, which is gonna piss everyone off.
He's gonna walk with a big smile on his face, like Nessa's driving the bus to hell. He's like,
this is what I'm doing, and this is what I want. Okay, because all that's gonna do is piss people off.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a bigger picture with that. Because Punk is if there's one thing about CM Punk, he ain't stupid.
Mm-mm.
So there's something brewing in this year.
With LA Knight, I feel like Jey Uso is at he's like, I don't give a fuck, don't, and Jimmy's playing peacemaker right now, right? So the way they looked at LA when he was like, pretty much, if y'all go back to the old bloodline, it's gonna be some problems. They were just looking at.
They just laugh like, okay.
Like, what you gonna do? Now, I've been loving LA Knight for the past few weeks. I need another. I need another segment. No, there's no however. I need another segment. Okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, with the jacket.
Yeah. Austin Michael Murray, give that man back his jacket. Okay, it's not your jacket no more. It's LA Knight's jacket.
Give me back that jacket. What jacket?
I just need to see the little one, the little 1-2, and call it a day.
And for YT, he was on beat too, so he's from LA. He's like, yeah, what y'all thought? Yeah.
Shit ain't sweet here.
Everybody telling Faith make the call. I'm telling you, we're gonna be surrounded by family this weekend. I mean, not this weekend, but that weekend. We're gonna be surrounded by a whole lot of peoples. So I can't wait for that. But speaking of can't wait, we all know what y'all guys came here to see.
This is what we doing. We doing this, but we doing. I made this song. You like it or what? How about
no? The man looks so confused. But anyway,
I need to get that man a fresh haircut. Just saying, man. AI, man, y'all AI,
demon AI is crazy work.
Get AI John Watson a haircut. Come on, man.
Shout out to all the men that got their haircuts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And I will be having another one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set that next appointment up now because I just found out inside information.
Joe, man. Joe did his thing
Joe
today.
told me he's going to Japan. I gotta make sure he ain't going to Japan before the 16th. So I might make sure. So shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
So I guess, Drill, this is our time. This is our cue to leave. Then you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We will just get on that y'all's way. You're the guest here, so we're gonna let you go first. Is anything you want like to call out and ask? This is what we're doing today.
You know what? I thought about it. There actually is AEW.
Uh-oh.
Ronda Rousey. What are we doing?
Ugh.
What are we doing?
Ugh.
Cause Trail, I'm with you. I have this sneaky suspicion down the line they're gonna put the AEW World Women's Tag Team Championships on Marina and Ronda.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of have a feeling they're gonna do that down the line. And I'm just like, look, I get Ronda Rousey's mainstream. Trust me, I get it. She's still a big name. She's got the fight with Gina Carano coming up in May or whenever, May, June, whenever. I get it. I get it. She's still box office. We don't need to be putting championships on her. And I just Tony Khan, he's one of those fans that just likes to test stuff. He likes to poke. He likes to prod. He wants to see how people gonna feel. And I really think he's gonna put the women's tag titles on those two just to get a gauge of the temperature in the room and just see how people feel about it. And then when people hit him up and they're just gonna be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just gonna be like, yeah. So like, I hope this is just for a cup of coffee and not an elongated stay. But I have a feeling she's gonna be there for a little while, and I feel like she's gonna win She's gonna win at least the women's tag team titles while she does. I kind of have a sneaky suspicion it's gonna happen. I'm just like, bro, what are we doing?
She's an easy fit. It's obviously she's gonna be part of the Death Riders. Jojo, you got anybody you want to call out for the first time ever since being on the show? Got anybody want to call? No, still.
Called out people before.
Really? Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, yeah.
You've been nice for too long. You gotta call out somebody eventually.
Wait, no. If we're gonna do it with JoJo, it needs to be done correctly. Where is it?
Oh, I know.
It's been a while. Person who made that theme song though. But
who's going to the penitentiary?
You won't hate me for this one.
Do what you gotta do.
Until WrestleMania, and I hopefully see your butt get whooped. Liv Morgan in there. Yeah.
All right. I'm not mad at that. Listen, I'm not mad at that. Nessa?
Girl, I know how to pick locks.
Not this one.
I also know how to sweet talk the warden.
We'll talk about this later. Not
Nessa?
Y'all breathing?
No, I'm just waiting for Nessa to answer the question.
Do I got?
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of said it earlier, but about the Brock Lesnar thing.
Oh, the whole Oba.
Yeah, about everyone. I'm like, he's here.
Get over it.
Get over it. There is literally, I get that y'all's lives honestly depend on you complaining on social media. Maybe that's how you make your money. Do what you gotta do. But it's a little annoying sometimes.
All right. John, save the best for last, sir. Well, I still gotta go after you do, because this one's actually this is really important, but yours is that you had this on the mind for a little bit. Go ahead, sir.
I need people to understand this. There's a lot of good people out here who's trying to do their thing on the YouTubicals. And
Shout out to
I'm getting sick of people who do stuff for clout, ruining it for everybody. This video that's been circulating from somebody called Ring Rivals about 2 weeks ago, basically saying that and the title is "He ate my P word
know
that
what?
means with cat that means cat," and on the image is Mercedes Moné.
Oh,
And the one image is someone who looks like Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
It's people like y'all who are screwing it up for everybody. Now, Mercedes Moné tweeted out about it. She says, "I'm honestly disgusted by this level of disrespect, exploitation.
I got it here, John.
And straight false narrative being pushed here is beyond unacceptable. No one should have to deal with content like this being made about them. I need everyone who sees this to please flag and report this channel immediately. This kind of behavior shouldn't be tolerated or given a platform."
Amen to that.
That was bull.
I remember seeing that clip the other day too.
I did too, and I was like, "There's no way someone just really post this." But these are the people who are screwing the bag up for everybody else. And 215,000 people viewed that. Just because they saw Mercedes, they saw the P word, and they saw what could have been a likeness of Triple H. Clout.
Major clout. Because there was a middle of a wrestling move, and honestly, Finn Balor's not that type of person. So that is totally out of line. I'll go because this one really, as a human being, this really got under my skin. Because I actually saw the clip. So y'all know when there's a match between someone and the referee gets involved, the usual, wrestler A pulls the referee in between them, and the referee gets hit, gets knocked down. Usually some BS happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened at an indie wrestling promotion called OVW. This referee got pulled into the middle of this match, which is, normal standard procedure. What happened next, the ref literally had a seizure on the spot. And it was a very severe seizure, to the point that the wrestler that's standing behind him stopped, looked at him, and then they just kept performing. They just kept going. While the man is still laying there having a seizure.
What is going on?
To the point that they, not violently, but somewhat kicked him to roll him out the way so they can have more room to still do their match. Like, what has the world come to the point that this man could have, there's a lot of people who die from having seizures. This man could have died right then and there. But luckily, thankfully, he didn't. He finally got some attention. And, he posted a photo from his hospital bed, and he pretty much let everybody know, he's good. He's been in this position before. He said he's not, I'm paraphrasing because it's a long-ass paragraph. He said he's not mad at anyone or anything, but he's been hoping that people start getting basically more trained on this stuff, because that's a serious situation. That is like, what is wrong with people in this day and age that you just see somebody literally fighting for his life and you just keep going? Because I had the clip, but I didn't want to play it because I don't want to trigger people, because that's something that we don't know who goes through that. So it's we gotta do better as human beings, because this is worse than Owen Hart dying and Vince still went on with the show. At least he stopped for the moment and take care of the situation instead of having something going on while the body is there. Type of still wrong, but still. This is horrible. We gotta be better as people. Because that shows disregard for human life. But yeah, like something like that is never a joking matter. Because again, like I said, that someone could have died, and that stuff like that I really do take seriously, because as human beings we gotta be better, and that's not cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have about that. So quick acknowledgments. Shout out to Baby Oos, aka Solo, who's celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday, Solo. And you heard what Roman said. If you see CM Punk in the hallway, in the parking lot, at the grocery store, at a Publix, if y'all in Florida, handle your business. I shouldn't have said Publix.
I'm gonna take a trip to Orlando.
John, I just saw you just posted up an acknowledgement. Go right ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm just gonna continue off the theme from last night's NXT. Let's just continue acknowledging Booker.
Oh,
T.
my bad.
Go ahead, you good. Booker T. All hail King Booker. Booker T. Last night was a Booker T appreciation night in H-Town. Seeing Queen Charmel, their kids, his students from Reality of Wrestling there, and the video tributes was from Roxanne Perez, Stephanie Valkyr, Vince Joseph, Vic Joseph, The Miz, everybody who's been obviously they've been affected by what he's done. Like we talked about it weeks ago with that whole worst commentator list. He was only supposed to do that job for a few months, and it turned into 3 years. And a lot of people would not have their story really felt if it wasn't for Booker T putting that stamp of approval behind him. A lot of people don't like JC Jane, but Booker T, when he sees you somebody, he knows. He's not just doing that to gaslight everybody. He's not doing that for attention. He sees those who's put in the work because he's a coach and trainer by nature. And obviously, me and Trail kind of predicted that there was going to be some shenanigans with Keanu Carver. And hopefully this starts to bring out the best out of Jasper Troy with this feud. But I was glad to see Booker T get his flowers because growing up watching WCW, Harlem Heat were the only few dudes that we saw that looked like us and got 9 tag team titles. And Booker T went on to have exactly.
Yes, he is.
Exactly. They went on, and Booker T goes on to have great single success in WCW and WWE, be a 2-time Hall of Famer, and a 5-time world champion.
World champion. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We are still 5-time award winners here at the Fab Four, ladies and gentlemen.
And technically 6. We gotta throw that in there. Technically 6.
Yes. We're 6th time. We'll be 7th time next year. But salute to Booker T. Thank you for everything you've done for the business. And if you've not watched his biography, I encourage you go to A&E on demand. It's a true rags to riches story.
Me neither, lovely. Me neither. Hopefully, this feud with Carver will bring that best out of him. Because I still think he's still green.
Yeah.
So we definitely shall.
Carver. That's
he was a beast.
That's as I think Lovely said it on Twitter. That's a nigga.
Yeah. He definitely yeah. Sir, you can't do it. Get the hell out of my way.
That dude the goon, man. That's one of them dudes you see on the block. You might
that's pretty much Mike Tyson in the 90s.
Yeah. That's
just with better speech impediment.
Yeah, that's Debo. Like what chain? Yeah. What chain?
Yeah. But
he is DMV's finest right there.
So Cindy had asked earlier who was Randy Orton talking to. So this brought me to. Usually we like to have this meme of the week. So I almost didn't have one, but then I found one. So there's a theory of who Randy Orton might have been talking to on the phone. So apparently, it's a theory that, as you guys don't know, Ted DiBiase's son, Ted DiBiase Jr. has been under investigation for, wire fraud, conspiracy, money laundering, all that stuff. And which, by the way, the judge ordered not to dismiss that, so he's going to be going to prison once found guilty. But apparently, that's who Orton was on the phone with when Michael Cole was trying to get an interview. He's like, hold on for a second, let me wrap this phone call up. So this is the funniest. This is like a funny meme. Because there's people throwing out The Rock. I say it could be Kevin.
Someone said Ric Flair.
I don't understand why, but hey, sure.
I heard something about Charlotte Flair.
Bully Ray suggested that he would like it to be Charlotte.
Why Charlotte though?
Something about the families. Kev was telling it to me earlier. I didn't really understand it.
The Orton and the Flairs, really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was that line Randy threw at the end of that thing. You know, wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah,
So
which
he
they
threw
do.
the line out. So,
Which brings to the game of the week.
Let's go.
So wrestling does have more than one royal family. There's been many families that's been in the world of professional wrestling. So, but our job tonight is which family are we erasing in all the history and everything that comes with it. So I like to play, a game called 86. Basically, who are we kicking out? Which family are we kicking out this week?
Oh, no.
Are we kicking out the Rose family? The Hart family? The McMahons? Yeah.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. The Guerrero family? Really?
Listen. Hey. Oh my God. In a way, without the Guerrero family, there is no Dom.
Yes.
This is diabolical.
It's true.
It is true. It's definitely true. There's no dumbing.
Let me tell you something.
So Drell, you're the guest. I'm gonna have you go first including their history and everything that comes with it. This is basically the butterfly effect here.
Dang, this is crazy, man.
Which family you kicking out?
And it's crazy because me and Champ we just did our show and we introduced a new segment. We're doing Start Bitch Cuts on our show now, and we've had two crazy segments to kind of start it off. So oh my God,
I don't like this game.
This is spicy with a capital SPICY.
Yeah, because you got to definitely use some logic on this one because there's a lot of sacrifices here.
I'm gonna do my damnedest on here, and I'm gonna try to play process of elimination here from my perspective. When you look at totality of everything, you got to keep the Anawa family. You have to keep them. Just too, even though just too much as far as like the winning and just the main of. I can't remember. They gave a number of as far as like how many times the Anawa family has main evented. I mean, it's mainly been on Yokozuna. It's been Yokozuna, The Rock, Roman, and the Usos. I think they got like 18 or 19 combined main events.
Well, Roman got 11 alone.
And Roman's got 11 by himself. I think Roman's got 11 by himself, and then the Usos got night one of 39. And then The Rock, The Rock's got what? 15, 16, 17, and 19, I think.
And that's not
and 20.
And 28 and 29. And then Yokozuna's got one. He's got one of his own. Like my God,
he's got two. Well,
actually, two. Yeah, he has two. He beat Hulk Hogan and he lost to Brett.
Yeah,
and then so technically he had 2 for 1, but yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the Anawa family. You have to keep. I think because without the McMahon family, there is no WWE. You have to keep the McMahons.
Right.
Now this is where it gets tricky.
That's the fortunate part.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm about to make some people mad. I might make some people mad here. I think you get rid of the Hart family.
You ain't gonna make Nick mad.
I think you get rid of the Hart family because you look at the Guerrero and the Rhodes. It's just with the Rhodes family, with Dusty and his history with the territories and all that other stuff with Jim Crockett Promotions and everything that he's done. I don't and with Dustin and Cody and the careers that they've ultimately carved out for themselves, you can't get rid of them. There's no lucha libre without the Guerreros. Let's just keep it
right.
above.
Okay.
So
the Hart family is your answer.
So I mean, I mean, when you look at the contributions, the biggest ones are honestly, truly just Brett.
Okay.
So
That's it.
I think you. For me, it's the Hart family. I think you have to
Okay.
go Hart family here.
Since
Please
that's
don't
your
ban
final
us from the-
answer,
please don't ban us from the
here's your
Thunder Daddy.
butterfly. Since the Hart family is your final answer, here's your butterfly effect. If you take away the Hart family, you don't get Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh no,
Without Stone Cold
because of the
and
double
that
turn at
and
WrestleMania
that
13.
WrestleMania 13, you don't get the Texas Rattlesnake, you don't get the Alliance, you don't get the What Chance, you don't get Austin 3, you don't get 316 Day, because in other words, Austin doesn't win the WWE Championship from Shawn Michaels that following year.
I mean,
So that's your butterfly effect of getting rid of the Hart family.
It's an unfortunate butterfly effect, but for me, I think the Hart family is the logical answer here. Unfortunately,
Okay. JoJo,
Ooh,
what family? What family? Yeah, you gotta play. Yup.
He said,
You watched enough wrestling to know that you watched the Attitude Era. The McMahons were there. The Harts were there. The Guerreros were there.
How young was I again?
Listen, lady, you're like about 5 years younger than me. We're not doing that. If Nessa can remember and she's younger than you can remember.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. We can
Can't get rid of none of them. None.
Hey, don't worry. I got you, John. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
And then I'll see y'all next month.
What a
Let's see how much
cop-out.
y'all be.
Oh, I can't get rid of nobody. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nessa, who you cutting? I already know who you're not gonna cut, but then again, you might. Who knows?
I would never. I would never. Honestly, I was kind of leading the same way as Drell because my two picks would be the Hart family or the Rhodes family.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like right now I would get rid of the Rhodes family because right now the dungeon is kind of helping more wrestler, like it's doing more now kind of thing than it did back then.
Right, so
obviously you can get rid of the McMahon family, even though I would like to kind of
yeah.
You know, and it's not even Shane. Like I'm trying to like just
I know you blacked out Pops. I got you.
You can get rid of the bloodline. Like that literally makes up 95% of this. And I would never, ever in my entire life get rid of the Guerrero family. So yeah, I feel like Drell made sense, but more currently, I would get rid of the Rhodes family.
So, butterfly effect on that one is we don't get War Games because War Games was Dusty's idea. The Shield doesn't really take off the way it did if they didn't have that feud with the Rhodes. There's no AEW at all, which means we obviously we don't get Jay, we don't get the Lucha Brothers, we don't get Ricky Saints, we don't get no competition at all. And then Roman Reigns' historic run, who else would have been to end Roman Reigns' reign as champion? And do we get Randy Orton that we got now if there wasn't someone like Cody Rhodes to, antagonize him a little bit? But I personally probably would still get rid of him.
Kind of hurt that part because I'm like, I want Stone Cold. How are we not gonna have Stone Cold? That's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
So
that was yeah. A whole lot of history on that one altered without the Hart family.
I guess now when you compare
Butterfly,
I'm not changing my answer. I'm just saying
Just
when you compare the Butterfly effect with between the Hearts and the Rhodeses, I think the most damaging part
is the Hearts.
It's the Rhodes. Currently, when you look at what AEW is turning into, let's face it, as a fan, do we really want a wrestling monopoly?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Like competition.
Exactly.
Like options.
Yep. And Cody was the founder. Bullet Club, will it be as good as it was if Cody didn't become a leader of the Bullet Club? But
they wouldn't have the mainstream appeal they did if it wasn't for Cody Rhodes. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah. So John.
Whew. Gather my thoughts.
This changes everything.
I know. We can't get rid of it, man, because we're not talking about wrestling the way we're talking about without Vince and Kennedy, without Vince Sr., without Vince Jr., then obviously going down to Shane, Stephen, and now Triple H. We can't get rid of the Anawais. Captain Lou, I don't know what you think about just what the Polynesian culture did, even with, and I don't think Captain, as long as I know, Captain Lou's doesn't have any relation to the Anawais, but
no,
the 80s alone, the Wild Samoans was running the 80s at that time too, and obviously, just the Polynesian culture was trending around that time as well. The Guerreros were key in Lucha Libre, whether it was Eddie, his dad, his brother Hector, Eddie himself,
Mondo.
We get Chavo, and then obviously we get Ray, and from Ray and Eddie, we get the whole Dom storyline, and then Dom's inspiration first going from his dad to now his surrogate dad.
His real
dad. Stop it. But yeah. So to me, it's honestly out of either the Hearts or the Rhodes. But when I look at the Hearts, I'm looking at the Rhodes family. We don't get NXT. We don't get this whole generation of Dusty's kids. We don't get Roman.
There's no Shield.
We don't get Seth. No Shield. No Charlotte. We don't really know Charlotte Flair. No Bayley. No Sasha Banks. No FCW, period. If it wasn't for Dusty.
No Usos, no Naomi.
Nope.
No Bianca.
No Bianca, no Shayna Baszler. I can go on and on and on and on. Go watch the documentary on FCW. I guarantee you have a better appreciation for Dusty Rhodes after that. So as much as I hate to do this, because I am a Bret guy, it's the Hart family. And I hate this because, like Nessa, Stone Cold Steve Austin's my GOAT. But if I'm talking just from the family, oh man,
gotta pick one.
I'm kicking myself doing this. I think I'm still gonna lean with the Rhodes because, as a kid who's a product of the Attitude Era, Austin 316 meant so much to me as a kid.
Mm-hmm. And I think that probably would have been other avenues without the Rhodeses. I'm pretty sure, but the rivalries between Dusty and Rick, that carry over to WCW. I mean, without the Rhodes, how popular would WCW been? And if WCW wasn't been that popular, they probably would have been out of business before the sale in 2001. We never would have got the alliance. So, yeah. But by default, I guess it would be the Rhodes. I will stick to the Rhodes as well, just to save some time. But yeah, that's pretty much the game of the week. So that was fun because it really made people think. Well, everyone except one. But But we gonna get up out of here. It's late, so we tired. We sleepy. We got work tomorrow. Yes, that's it.
Chad, thank you for the laugh. Make sure your tights
are
sewn next week, please. That was something unnecessarily that I did not need to see, but was funny.
That was insane.
And Stu, you ain't ready for that.
Stu, you gotta make up for that. You gotta make up for that.
Ankles.
Yeah, but we didn't need those though.
Yeah, we didn't need those angles.
We didn't need those. The girls needed Oba angles, Uso angles.
Please,
but we did not need the chat. We need the the Roxannes, the Stephanie Valcours, everybody else, but we did not need Dawson's Creek. You muted.
I said we need all angles. Y'all may not need it, but we needed it.
The wide angles, long angles, and the close-ups.
But we didn't need the split angles though. That was funny. That was hilarious. But anywho, we appreciate y'all for pulling up. Drill, shout out to you for pulling up as always. It's been a minute. We don't chop it up as much, but it was good having you. Program alert for the good people on the Sports to You side. There is no Sports to You Friday because our guy here will be scouting for Mania as well as probably walking away with some extra money in his pockets this year.
Let's go. Let's break kids. Whoop ass.
Let's break the streak this year.
Yes.
If you see anything newsworthy for April, let us know.
And by the way, Natty has officially called out Shayna Baszler for Bloodsport.
Run that back.
Please run that back.
Her words. In order for Natty to survive, and she put all this in capitals, I need to fight the very best. Give me Shayna. Bring me the Queen of Spades.
Run that back. Please and thank you. So y'all have a good rest of your week. Y'all be safe. John, safe travels, safe flight. Have a good time. Not too much of a good time. But if you do,
kids, I bring money back home I bring money back home. Whoop, college kids.
You gotta pick the right kids too.
I know. That part, yeah, that's that part, man. Cody on line one.
I was about to just say, Mama needs to go shopping.
Mama needs to go shopping. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, before I sign out of here, quick plug. Hey, always a pleasure to get on here and chop it up with you guys. Trail, John, y'all already like brothers to me, man. It's a pleasure. Nessa, JoJo, my two lovelies. Y'all are always amazing. Always love chopping it up. Always love chopping it up with y'all. PSP Friday nights, UGSP Monday nights for the time being. Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for having me. Hey, a topic not thought about is always a topic not talked about. Y'all holla at your boy. Always a pleasure.
Yeet.
And with that being said, we out of here.
Peace.
Deuces.
It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend.